Good morning. Sorry for the long delay, everybody. Welcome to another morning with Delenn, and we are playing Vault Hunters this morning. Bug
Oh,
that
hello
I've got.
there.
Hello. The bug that I've got is still kicking around, but I've decided it's not going to stop me. But we may end up with a few breaks here and there if it turns out I need to go have a bit of a cough or something like that. In any case, we are running around in Vault Hunters this morning, and apparently my base had a lot of zombies. Oh well, fine. What was I doing when I was last in here? Oh, yes, okay. So, after yesterday's wonderful vaults, sarcasm intended, but I mean, hey, we got some loot, it's good. I discovered that with all the magnetite, I actually had enough left to make a magnet, which is kind of fun. So magnets are hilarious because I discovered by pure accident, if I'm wearing my magnet in the correct slot, like this, and I had it running around forgetting I had it, etc., etc., I couldn't put anything into the vault to create level 3 crystals. It probably didn't send anything because I did not actually update the title. That's probably what happened. But if I update the title late, it doesn't send any notice at all because I'm already live. But as far as the magnet goes, if I do this, it sucks it right to me, and you can see that it's in my inventory here. That's kind of handy in some respects, a pain in the neck in others. So for example, if I was using the stone generator to try and get some stone to work on the barn, then I would want to make sure that I take the magnet off because it makes it very, very difficult for me to be able to do anything else. Like have it go in the correct boxes and stuff. It wouldn't even necessarily come to me. There was a chance that it might even bounce into the wrong spot entirely. Grass pod. Oh, I know what I was up to. Right. Yeah, so these boots need something else on them. I need to have Depth Strider 3 because when I was using the water method, which was actually really preferable in the vaults last night, it was shoving me around quite a lot. As people say, the nerd pull is cool, but then I can get knocked off. But I'm finding that the water is actually very effective. The other thing I did off camera, which you guys should be aware of, is I picked up, so we've got health already, and whether or not my server mates will agree with me or anybody else would agree with me, I've attempted to pick up Vein Miner, which apparently does not like me because I'm not using a proper vault pick. So, fail on that one for now, but we'll have to sort that out later. Other piece I picked up way at the other end, Stonefall. So for like, it's basically a substitution for MLG bucketing because, yeah, there's no way in a hot place I'm doing that. As you saw yesterday, my preferred method at this point is to drop water and then pick it up and jump into the waterfall that results. Not always a possibility, depending on what's going on. I mean, sometimes when you get dash and stuff, you can zoom yourself right out of the waterfall so that you don't hear it. So that you don't end up actually getting any benefit from that. So it's going to bite me. I just noticed I've got a bunch of stuff from the zombies that died. Did they leave anything behind? Put it back. Shift. Rotten flesh kicking around. I have a bunch of that, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm not going to worry about it. Sometimes the vaults ask, or the stones ask for it, and then there's a lot. But you can see I was working on making a few level 3 stones last night from the vault vault stone that we picked up. We got cracked stone enough to turn it into 9 vault rocks. So I'm working on the 4th one here. But yeah, let's get to... Another thing I've got, is an Unbreaking 3, and that was destined for the new chunky armor. Because if I put it in here, along with the vault plating, then I should be able to actually increase its, durability. So, yeah. One of the other nice parts about it is that it will actually also, if I use this, then the nice thing about this table is that as you see there, it actually also stores the stacks. So all the bronze we've picked up sits in there, and all the vault plating sits in there, and those sit there. As long as I don't move the vault station, we're doing good. I can't recall if I can move these things with Silk Touch without them getting destroyed, but for now, those are good spots. This saves me a bit of space in the Smack the Middle Room sort of vault-ish place. So yeah, that's where we're at. I also managed to make enough magnetite so that if something goes sideways and we need a second magnet, then we should be good. I was up here looking for something important. Nope, not the Tsarek. Oh, I know what I need. I needed another workstation. Pardon me, because I need another villager. Get that depth strider. Come back after. Oh, blocks? Might be blocks. Another thing I should be aware of, just in case you hear it, is I've got a new keyboard, which is great. I'm loving it to pieces. But the kicker is that it's just a little bit louder than the old one, and I don't know yet if the if the filters I've got set up are actually blocking out the keys. I'm not typing currently, but if you hear a little bit of clickety-clackety in the background, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I'll take a look into reducing that. But in the meantime, we straight. But in the meantime, that's just, you might hear a little bit of that. You're not hearing anything at the moment because I haven't typed much. So yeah, kind of hard to. Get rid of the rotten flesh I'd already picked up. I think that was left over from paying to a crystal last night. Excuse me just a second. Itchy nose. The thing about decongestants is they really dry out the edges of your nose and make it so that everything is very itchy. Lectern, person, block. Oh. I like giving every single guy a bed even though I don't need to. I can always make more, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Make fences. I'm going to stick with the style I had before. Turn over, pick it or upgrade. I think it's upgraded. Not very organized down at the bottom, but oh right, yes, the bowl is downstairs. The bowl is on this side. Be everything I need. Hello, dude. Come with me. Thank you. Now the question is where to put this guy, because that's the question of the day. Barn isn't quite done, so I can't put him over there. Give me just a second. I do need to itch. Go. Alrighty, so we're back. I need to figure out where we are going to put this gentleman. Only a temporary thing, so I could get rid of one of my other single-use guys. I'm not that one. This is Piercing 4. Actually, let's get looting guy. Where are you? Looting guy? Okay, you, my fine friend, can have a holiday. Come on. Thank you. I'll put him back, but, here. I'm assuming he does not want a job because, because it's not his lectern. Break it and put it back. It could also be that's not his bed either. There we go. Okay, dude, I need... No, not capacity. I need... No, that's helmets. Finding... Potato. Wow. I'm really glad for the ability to roll villagers. I really wish that would happen in vanilla. Server restart in 5 minutes. Okay, great. So we'll roll and see what we can get. If we're lucky enough to get Death Strider. Otherwise, I may have to talk to my server mates and see if something's got one. I'm not even going to look and see if this guy was cheaper on the looting than the other one, because that would cause me a little bit of a headache. Come on. Like a C? Nice. Flip touch. Holding. Holding. Potato recovery. I'm not even sure what that is. Looting to lava wax? Okay, whatever. The thing about this pack is there's stuff in here that shouldn't be in here. That is, and it's not just that. Like we've got a few things that refer to other, I guess, mods that are not really in here. I haven't actually bothered removing the books, so it's a bit of a pain. Thorns, efficiency, punch, lava wax. See, so for example, it gives a rider the straddle board, fire resistance, but we don't have straddle boards, so that's the rather useless one. And I don't know what holding does or capacity. Come on. I'm looking for stuff for my vanilla boots, please. So the reason I got a new keyboard, we've talked about it before, is that my keys on the previous one were wearing off because I have acidic fingers apparently, or something. But between that and the most keyboards, I guess, are made with keys that these days at least, where they're painted, and then the key lettering is etched into it. And come on, okay. And when the lettering is etched into it, that means if you wear the paint off, of course, you can't see the key. It's not just a matter of wearing it smooth, sort of thing, which unfortunately doesn't work for me. Spreader 2. For 9, that's actually not that bad because I can combine 2 books to make it 3. So I like that, and it just... Oh no. Did you just roll again? Wait. I did the thing I hate doing, is I messed up and did not bring books, so I couldn't buy it, and now I've lost that opportunity. Choice, negative word of your choice to go, of your selection to go in that slot? Yes. Okay. There, let's try this again. Buddy, give me something good. I'm disappointed because if I do find it again, it'll be more expensive. So anyways, where I was going with that story about the keyboard is that we bought a new set of keycaps to put on the board, and I thought, oh, that'll be great. This will work really well. I'd not paid attention to the fact that we bought low-profile keyboard, which unfortunately the keycaps, not just that we bought, but like the keycaps available, they're called Double Shot. I think it's PBT keycaps. But anyways, they're a molded keycap type, and unfortunately they don't make them in low profile. Doesn't exist. So resulting effect is that we got a brand spanking new keyboard with the molded keycaps instead. So that's the way it works. But I got one that wasn't too bad. I mean, it was the cost of basically replacing the keyboard, and then I would have had to replace the keyboard plus replace the keycaps on it with the other ones I'd bought, and then we managed to find a keyboard where you got both in one, so that worked out. Now the molded keycaps, the reason I like those is they're molded as two layers of plastic. So what that means for us, come on, I clicked it. You having an issue? Dude, you are so locked into channeling, it's not funny. Okay, I'm gonna bet that's the server rebooting. So anyways, what happens is they mold them into one piece of the white underneath, which is or white or clear, basically, which is where your light comes through. And then when that happens, actually, let me finish that story in just a moment. Let's switch over to Lego for a second. That didn't work well, did it? Can't switch to Lego without a Lego cam. All right, just throw that in there. We have two options. We can either do Lego, or we can do a little bit of marbles on stream. Does anybody have a preference? Not hearing any preferences. So it sounds like we're going Lego then. Oops, that was my water bottle falling over. Can do. Looks like it may be marbles on stream because my iPhone cam does not want to show up this morning. Uh-oh. If you're hearing this, I'm not sure what's going on, but I think I crashed OBS. Can't win some days, can we?